You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Let's go. 10 logo. Mike 40, Mike 40. Here we go, here we go. Go. Crunch. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's going to be a long day.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Nice 50. Here we go. Mike,
On 2nd down, Ingram. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Come on, set.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones now operating from the gun. So left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo, 57's the mic. Watch 57. 3 buzz. Ready.
Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 16, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Check 61, matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Throwing, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Ready?
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Finding Green complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. A.J. Green, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. When A.J. Green's on the field, something exciting usually happens, and that was certainly exciting.
Superior route runner, superior hands, superior body control, but I love the way he reacts to the football in the air. Finds it, locates it, and goes and gets it before the defensive backs can react.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
50, Mike, 50. Right here. Check 3.
On second down, it's Ingram. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Hill. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Get that ball, team. Let's get that ball.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, high 7. Check my 40. Check my 40. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hit it.
From the gun, Jones. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to Lee. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jackson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy who runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he stopped immediately there.
He wasn't ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Hurry, hurry.
Stop your whining.
40's Mike. 40's go.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Ready?
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Ravens' 26-yard
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little